The boys are back, the boys are back, the boys are back, gonna do it again, gonna wake up the neighborhood. Hello guys, it's Lisa and welcome back to my channel. Okay, I know the intro was from High School Musical 3, but I couldn't think of anything better to do. So hopefully you enjoyed the cringiness. But today I am bringing you guys another review. And as you can see by the title, today's review is on the Disney Plus film, Phineas and Ferb the movie, Candace Against the Universe. Let's get started. However, before we get started, you know, as usual, I have to talk about the storylines, with the characters and all of that. And because of that, a spoiler alert is in effect. So for real, let's get started. So, what is this movie about? Well, in a nutshell, this movie follows Candace, who gets abducted by aliens, and then it's up to Phineas and Ferb to save her from her captors, okay? So, let me start with my initial thoughts. Okay, so the first thing I wondered about this movie, even before I even watched it, was where in the timeline would this movie take place? Because when the series ended, it ended with Phineas and Ferb all grown up, getting ready to go to college, and this movie takes place with them as kids, as in the original series. So where exactly in the timeline would this movie take place? And I'll get back to that, okay, when I talk about my thoughts on the entire movie. But the intro of this movie was really good, okay? It starts off with Candace singing a song about how she's happy and, you know, she's got no worries, you know, life is good. And then typical Candace, the song has a switch up and she starts going full on Candace mode, and she starts complaining and talking about everything that her little brothers have built throughout the summer. And we still see that Candace is still up here wanting to bust her brothers.
This is it! You guys are finally busted! Mom!
What? Candace has not changed a bit, okay? And I was so happy to see Candace again and to see that she is still the same Candace. Okay, so I really like that intro, especially since the movie is called Candace Against the Universe. I am glad that Candace was the first character we get to see in this movie. So I really liked the intro. It was really cute, and I also love that the song that Candace sings when she's ranting on about what the boys have built. I like that they also show like clips of what it is that they built, and that was really good because it's able to tie in the movie with the series. And you know, you just remember some things. Oh, they actually did build this and this, you know, and it's really good. And we also get to see that Phineas and Ferb haven't changed one bit. They still out here building crazy things in the backyard. And all of that just really brought back memories. So yes, overall I really liked the intro. It was really cute, it was really good, and it got me excited for the movie, okay? So let me talk about the characters real quick. Okay, so the characters, I have nothing much to say about the characters. All the actors that were voicing the characters in the series are the ones voicing the characters in the movie, except for Ferb. Ferb has been changed, but you don't hear, or at least I didn't hear that much of a change. You can hear that there's something slightly different with Ferb's voice, but it's not that apparent, you know, so I wasn't mad at that. And so all the OG characters are voiced by the same actors, and of course the new characters introduced in this movie are voiced by new actors. You know, like we still have like Ashley Tisdale voicing you know, Candace. We still have Mitchell Musso voicing Jeremy and all of that, but we have new characters like Wong and Tiffany Haddish. But I'll get back to that real quick, okay? So now let me talk about the movie as a whole. Okay, so after the intro, we get to see that Doofenshmirtz and Perry are still at it. Perry is still trying to, stop everything that Doofenshmirtz does. Okay, they still the same, it's still the cat and mouse, running up to each other's situation with them. And it really made me happy, guys, because Phineas and Ferb ended in 2015. So it's so good to see that 5 years later, they still have that same, personality, and of course it wouldn't have changed because it still takes place within the same timeline, and as I said, I really wondered where in the timeline we would place this movie, right? And so initially I thought that this movie would take place before the first movie, which was Phineas and Ferb, the movie across the second dimension, because in this movie they didn't know Doofenshmirtz, they didn't know that Perry was a secret agent, and they got to meet Doofenshmirtz and they found out about Perry being a secret agent in Across the Second Dimension. So that's what I thought, right? But then I remembered that although they did find out about Perry being a secret agent and all of that in that movie, towards the end of the movie, they did get their memories erased, right? If you all remember the movie. So either way, even if it happens before or after that movie, they wouldn't remember Doofenshmirtz and Perry being a secret agent because they got their memories erased. So that really bugged me because I'm like, okay, so where does this movie take place? But I still don't have an answer. I still don't know. We all know that it's summer. It does take place before the end, but I just don't know where to place it. But that's okay. That's fine. We move. I also did like that we do see, some evolution in the series because we got to see some improvements, like they got smartphones now.
Candace! Where are you going? Where is she going?
We got to see Candace whip out a smartphone. Because if you remember, she had like a pink flip phone in the series. Now she got a smartphone. They got social media. Vanessa's out here posting pics on social media and stuff. We got to see one of the aliens doing the floss.
Dancing, but really Peter Solo is everything.
So I was like, okay. So, they move. As much as we are going forward, they are going forward with us, So I really like that incorporation of some modern things to it, it really kept it fresh. And we all know that Phineas and Ferb comes through with the songs, okay? They never disappoint, okay? From the series to the first movie to this one, we all know they never disappoint. And honey, they done came through with the songs once again. I was expecting the songs because we all know that Phineas and Ferb, honey, they come through from the theme song to songs like Get It Good, I Love You, Bow Chicka Bow. But we all know, that they come through with the songs. So I was waiting for the songs to come through and they did. So as I said, all the recurring characters are voiced by the same actors except for Ferb. We still had, as I said, Ashley Tisdale voicing Candace. We still had Alyson voicing Isabella. And we still had Mitchell Musso voicing Jeremy. And everybody else is still the same except for Ferb. But we did have some new characters, right? And with new characters comes new voice actors, okay? So with the new characters, we had new actors such as Wong, Wayne Brady, and Tiffany Haddish, right? So I was like, Tiffany Haddish, I didn't hear anybody that resembled Tiffany Haddish, right? So I was like, let me wait for the characters, because Wong, I knew the character. I saw the character. I was like, oh, so that's her. Wayne Brady, I saw. But I was like, why can't I hear someone that sounds like Tiffany Haddish? So I'm like, I'm gonna wait for the character. I'm gonna wait for the movie to end so that the credits can roll, right? So then I find out that Tiffany Haddish, right? So if you've watched the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's a spoiler, but it's not a major spoiler, so just keep on watching. It's not that deep, okay? But what happens is that when Candace is abducted by these aliens, right? So we meet these aliens and we get to see how they operate, right? So what we also find out is that these aliens, when they get super excited, they explode from the waist up, right? And when they explode from the waist up, they make a sound that sounds very much like the word Candace.
Hey, shoe monkey! How about a free t-shirt?
Free stuff, just like my birthday! Oh! Candace!
Yeah!
So sound, that Candace that they make when they explode, that is Tiffany Haddish's voice. I was like, oh wow, really? It's cute though, I'm not gonna lie. But I must say, overall, I am very happy with this movie. It was like my childhood relived, okay? I know that Phineas and Ferb never disappoint, okay? Like, I think the only, I can't remember if it was an episode. I think it was an episode that wasn't exactly my favorite, but I don't hate it. I still like it, but it's like towards the bottom, right? Is if you remember, they had that time where Phineas and Ferb were like in Star Wars, or they had like a Star Wars themed episode. Yeah, I wasn't quite a fan of that one, but that's just because I'm not a fan of Star Wars, but I wasn't mad at it. I still liked it, you know, I still liked it. And this movie, I really liked it. I do like Across the Second Dimension more than this one though, but I still like this one. It was funny. It was, you know, just giving me nostalgia on steroids. You know, it was really good and I really liked it. But I must say, what was a shame? Let's talk about Vanessa, okay? If you don't know who Vanessa is Dr. Diffenschmertz's daughter, okay? So what happens is that when Candace gets abducted by these aliens to go over to this planet, right? Who is abducted with her? Vanessa, okay?
What in the world?
Candace, we made you a...
But the whole movie is focused on Candace. We literally, like, for me, for a good quarter of the movie, I forgot that Vanessa was in the same planet as Candace, stranded on the same planet, because the whole movie literally focuses on Candace. It's literally called Candace Against the Universe. And I'm like, shame, Vanessa, shame, they did you dirty. They done did you dirty, my girl. They done did you dirty. But yeah, I just like, it's sad because like she's also stranded there, but we don't see her as much. We don't see how she's able to maneuver things in this new planet and stuff. We know we all fully focused on Candace and trying to save Candace and stuff. But it was so cute, you know. I was just like, shame, Vanessa. I am definitely going to watch it again though. Like, they brought back everything. All the characters, all the references, everything was jam-packed into this hour and 24 minutes. And I was losing my mind, guys. I was there with all the references. I was on some, hey, I know what we're gonna do today. You know, I was staying with them like, hey, where's Perry? You know, Diffenschmerz Evil Incorporated.
Diffenschmerz Evil Incorporated.
Like, I was doing it all, guys. And I am definitely going to watch this movie again just so I can do it again. And honestly, this movie made me want to watch Phineas and Ferb again. And I have been watching it quite a lot on repeat. But now I just want to like start it from the beginning to end and just watch it all over again and just relive my childhood. Like, so much nostalgia that came with this movie, guys. So yeah, as I said, it's been 5 years since Phineas and Ferb ended and they still got it, okay? Nothing has changed. They are still as funny, as clever, as witty as they were back in 2007 when Phineas and Ferb first premiered. So yeah, I really like this movie. Y'all should check it out if you haven't already. It is very cute. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. I feel like you would still like it if you didn't watch Phineas and Ferb, the series. I feel like you will still like it, but I feel like if you grew up watching Phineas and Ferb, then seeing this movie will just, you know, bring back so many memories. It will make you so much more happy. It'll just make you feel so good inside. So yeah, that's all I have to say on that. So on that note, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, switch on post notifications, all that amazing stuff, honey, okay? Until next time, stay put and stay cute. Hey, let me go watch it. Hey, let me go watch it. Hey, let me go watch it. Hey.